Well, why is it that it's always in the United States, and shouldn't we be seeing it all over the world? And shouldn't people be capturing images of it on their cell phones all the time? What do you make of that?
People are seeing it all over the world. If you go to China, I'm talking to a guy in China right now who's telling me about how he lives near a Chinese military facility and he's seeing objects, orbs, hovering over that facility almost on a nightly basis. He wouldn't dare talk to his public news media about it. He wouldn't stick his head up over a parapet for any reason at all. He sent me photographs of what he's seen. He's wanting it investigated, but he's absolutely terrified about talking about it. I've had similar conversations with Indian and Pakistani scientists over Indian and Pakistani nuclear facilities. They're seeing similar objects. I'm talking to the French, the British. I've even spoken to some Russians before things got nasty in the Ukraine. And the Russians admit privately that they've had an enormous undertaking to investigate the phenomenon of UAPs. One of the stories I've told in the past is Special Forces soldiers in Ukraine fighting for the Ukraine government. One of them was a British former para commando, a Special Forces soldier. And he described to me how in the middle of the battle that he was in, he looked up and he saw wink into existence what was clearly a craft hovering over the battlefield, clearly doing ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. He and I think that what that was probably some kind of US craft, some kind of US technology. People I'm talking to since I spoke about that are telling me they've seen that technology all over the world. I've had phone calls from Africa. I've had emails from people in remote little parts of the Caribbean. There is a phenomenon that's being seen all over the world. It's not that it's just being seen in America. It's just that you lovely Americans talk about it more than the rest of us.